We're very satisfied with Legal Match. It has, one of the biggest things that it has done is allowed us to expand into areas geographically that I probably never would have considered going to before. I've been to some new counties that I wouldn't have considered going, even though some of them aren't that far. But just because it's like, well, I've never been there, I don't really know anybody. And I've met some judges and lawyers there that I really actually like and enjoy practicing in front of, and have since gone on to take additional referrals in those counties because of the experience I had. And I wouldn't have gone there had I not gotten that first referral. And so it's really expanded my practice areas. Every attorney has to think about outcomes and incomes and bottom dollars. So, I mean, having referrals and additional cash flow is always a positive thing, right? Yeah. For everyone. But it's definitely allowed us to expand. And there are areas, not just geographically, but there are some new projects and nuances that we probably hadn't taken on. Even though I've done this for a while, there's always something new. And so we've had some exciting cases that we've had a chance to take part in that we wouldn't have otherwise been exposed to. It's allowed us to maintain a steady flow of new client intake and referrals and possibilities there. Even if the initial hire is not made, there's always people to come back to, and it's helped to supplement that cash flow. I really like, and my staff has, fortunately for me, because I'm so busy with court, learned how to use this more than me so that they could speak even more to it than I could. But the direct communication and that interface where it allows you to message directly with those leads and have an entire conversation with them directly within the system. So you don't have to have 3 or 4 different chains or keep up with all these phone messages or emails. You can do everything within the system and track it. So that direct communication and tracking and accountability is really, really handy for us. We still get our monthly call from our assigned case support worker that calls us individually and asks us every month, how are things going? Do we need anything? Is there anything that they can help us with? Are there any changes? If we have billing questions, if we have technology questions, anything like that, they're always there and helpful. So we do really appreciate that. And I didn't address that as far as the support part before, but we like getting that monthly little checkup. That's more of just a client relationship on our part for us, and we like it. 3 to 4 times a week, easily, just based on the emails I get. Now, there may be some that, I don't see because I'm in court and I don't always look, but I know I see them at least 3 or 4 times. Probably half at least. And of the ones that don't, it's either they are not in a position to convert to something at a rate that's economically doable for both myself and the client. It's not a numbers game that we just can't make the numbers work, or it's something that is just not an area that I can take on. For example, I do not do appellate work at all. And I'll get some people sometimes where their loved one has already been convicted and they're already incarcerated for something, and I just don't handle appellate cases, so I can't make those work out. But at least half of them generally turn over for me. I can compare maybe why I chose to actually take the leap and make the investment with Legal Match as opposed to any other one. I guess I could answer it from that aspect, but as far as utilization or utility, I can't really answer because I've never used like a Google Ads or a Mark Hubble or an Avvo or anything like that. Economically, it's really not. I mean, it's an investment, but it's not as significant once you actually look at the ROI compared to what you actually get. And I like the idea that we seem to be pretty exclusive. Like, if I'm getting those leads, then 15 other lawyers aren't getting the same leads. So I'm not paying for something that 10, 12, 15 other people have already scooped up. That was really probably one of the most appealing things to me. And the ability that it doesn't just automatically send everybody to me. We get to go through and filter and find the things that really best meet our firm, our areas, and those clients who we really feel like we can actually service and help. So the ability to truly tailor it to the people who we think we can help is really what sold me more than the other services that I had considered in the past. Follow up. You go back. If you've got somebody and we send them an email reply and we may not hear from them initially, or we do set a reply and then they miss a consult, go back, follow up, do another follow, do at least 3 touches on every lead, at least 3 follow-ups, because everybody's busy. We all are. And that's how we get the most out of it. Usually within 3 touches of that person, whether it's an email, a call, or voicemail, we're going to make contact in some form or way. So that's the best way to maximize it, is to make sure that you're following up. Honestly, the follow-up's the biggest for me. The fortune's in the follow-up. I mean, if you do the work, it's there. You've just got it. You can't just click through them and say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to email these 3 folks and then nobody answers you back. You can't do that. You have to be willing to go and actually contact them. Sometimes, especially where we are, my firm name is Rural Law Group. We're in a rural area. We have lots of people who don't even necessarily always have internet access unless they're at a library, at school, at college, something like that. You've got to catch them and kind of meet them where they are. So if you go through, call them, email them, don't just depend on sending the reply through the system. Actually get down in the weeds with them and do the best you can to work on it, and you'll get the most out of it. If you're willing to do that and do that work and do that follow-up, it's absolutely worth the investment. You'll see the ROI within the first 90 days easily. You get that the first couple of clients and it's going to pay for itself because it rotates in.